Gig workers. They often get called things like lazy, unintelligent, entitled, and skillless, just to name a few. In this docuseries, we talk to the people who are a part of a new and kind of confusing to some way of making a living in today's society. We will get to know what career field they were previously in and what drove them into entering the gig economy. You will get an inside look into the real people and not just a name and a picture on a phone screen. Welcome to our appealing lives. Today's episode is featuring Mico the Entrepreneur. Let's hear about her experience in the gig economy. What is your plan after gig work, or do you plan on staying in the gig economy at all?
I don't mind staying in the gig economy because, like I said, gig economy is just not food delivery.
Right.
So I do have other goals like being an executive producer, EP, for TV and film, which that takes time and money. Oh, and I've been a producer too for this. It was like webisode. I had to go out and get stories and stuff like that. So I was a producer in one time, so I know how that is. You have to choose location and stuff like that. But yeah, I always talk about that. I always wanted to be an executive producer for TV reality shows and film. And I even like people who are trying to get into film production, like trying to get their shorts, trying to do like short films. Like, hey, put me as an EP. I can, give you $100 towards this. Because sometimes you just need like food just to pay the people, and well, it's like an exchange. Because when you're just getting started, you don't have any money.
Right. So
you need people to work for free. But if you feed people, because I always did that too. Up and coming, I've done so many projects where I literally worked for food. Because they'll put that credit on my resume.
Right.
That's what I did.
Wow. That's what it's all about.
So I do plan to stay. I don't plan to stay as a driver, a food delivery driver, like for the rest of my life.
Right.
But I wouldn't mind, like, even with my channel, because I'm trying to like change my channel where I'm doing, Doordash and UberEats, and I'm doing shopping pays. Eventually, I want to focus more on doing, not really interviews per se, but like showcasing other entrepreneurs and, whether it's like wearing their t-shirt, wearing their hat, just telling people, hey, go out and, do this, supporting foundations, stuff like that. I want to get more into doing that. That's why I changed my channel from Food Delivery Scooter Entrepreneur to Mico The Entrepreneur. And then if I do touch on like Doordash or UberEats, I want it to be like, what are the stories? Good stories.
Right.
Not drunk, but good stories.
Right. No drama.
So yeah, that's pretty much my plans. Like, I want to run like my food trailer. I'm a small business owner as well, so I'm rocking the, pointing to the wrong side. I was trying to figure out what side it was on. Okay, so I'm looking this way. Right here and right here. So this is my brand. I started this business in Nashville. Actually, no. I wanted to start it here. Actually, let's go back. So originally I was supposed to start this business. It wasn't named Doe Beverage, but I was just supposed to start this with someone in Orlando when I first moved here in 2008. It didn't go well. We were on two different paths. She figured, oh, you have an MBA and the experience, and I have this, so you do all the work. And to me, I didn't like that. That's how it came across. Now, I'm not saying she said that or whatever, but that's how it came across to me. But she had her hands in so many projects. And I'm like, I'm not doing this by myself, So it was on pause. And then I relocated to Nashville. I was there for 3 years, and then I moved to Houston, and I was there for 3.5 years, and then I started March 2020. I started out as a cloud kitchen, and I was selling donuts and alkaline water and almond milk through UberEats and Doordash. I was doing that. So I started out that way. I did it for I did it from March 2020 through maybe September, October.
Okay.
And then I needed a break because I was going out of the garage. And so I did research on how can I get a little spot. And I ended up going to this mall, and it was still during COVID. So there wasn't a lot of people coming out or whatever. And the rent was in my budget. So I went with them, and then I changed my whole menu. I left DoorDash as a merchant because they didn't pay me. So I'm gonna leave it at that because I don't want to, I don't want people to be like, well, why are you driving for them? It's different.
Right. It's way different.
It's totally different as a driver. I've been a merchant with them, so I know. But would I be a merchant with them in the future? Never. I'll just stay as a driver. I'll just say that. I know I'm going to get my money as a driver.
Right.
But as the merchant, they gave me every excuse not to pay me. And I'm like, I did those orders.
That's crazy.
So, but UberEats, I can say I never had a problem with UberEats. I got paid every Monday or Tuesday, whenever it was. And it was just a really good support with UberEats. So and I'm not telling people what to do, but as a merchant, if you want your restaurant or your business on DoorDash, just be careful. Be careful. You better make them a lot of money, because if you make them a little money, they're going to try to keep it.
Dang.
I only made them a little money, so they kept that.
Y'all heard it first, man. Y'all heard it first.
And then after that, I was at the mall and I had a totally different menu. So I started making funnel cakes, and I started making the mini donuts on my own. And actually on my channel, I do have where I got a 30-second and a 1-minute video. If you haven't seen it, go check it out. And actually it's on the Dope Beverage channel, my second channel. So check that out. And I think I did that for a year. And then I said, you know what? I'm going to move to Orlando. I'm going to move back here. And so moved back here December of last year, and went to a company that builds food trucks. And I got financed for a food trailer. Nice.
It's
not promised per se, but they claimed that I was supposed to have it by May of this year. So I was financed, and I've been making payments. And then I get an email saying, what's going on? I'm getting closer to having this food trailer. And then they sent me this email. I did a video on the Mico The Entrepreneur channel. One step closer to getting my food trailer. So check that out so you can have a better understanding on that. I'm just trying to, do the food trailer part. So like I said, I started in Houston, and now that I'm here, I have to not start over per se, but I have to get people to get to know me here.
Right.
So it's kind of like a fresh start.
Right.
I'm continuing, but it's more of a fresh start.
I got you.
So I can't wait to jump on that. But yeah, I wouldn't mind staying in the gig economy, because even my food trailer could be gig economy.
It is. Yeah, I was thinking that.
Catering orders.
Yep.
Right? Because I can, instead of just going to a spot paying rent, I can just do only catering orders.
That's
so when
true.
people have weddings, graduations, birthdays, their own grand opening for something, they can request me. That's still being in the gig economy. So I think I will always be part of the gig economy. And it's not necessarily only just driving, being a delivery driver or rideshare.
That's great. That's great. So y'all go check her out. It is a dope beverage. Okay, I'm gonna put all kind of stuff so y'all can go check it out. You know what I'm saying? What advice would you give somebody who's considering joining the gig economy?
Think outside of food delivery and rideshare. If you have other skills like being an electrician, being a painter, being a maintenance person,
right?
You know, knowing how to make t-shirts, whatever. I would say always have, and it's not just apps, always have so many skills where you'll always have income.
Yeah.
Even on your slow day, you will always have income. Have some type of, I don't want to say job, but have some type of hustle where it's making you money when you're sleeping. And I'm not talking about stocks.
Right.
Everybody it's like stocks. Speaking of stocks, I don't know, I didn't mention this, but Uber, they had, when they went public, before they went public, they gave drivers so much money to like buy shares. They gave me $500.
They gave hear about this.
That's when they went public years ago. Before they were going public, they gave. Now, I started with them in 2015. So when they became not public, but
was it 2018, 2019? I don't even remember when that happened, to be honest. I would have to Google it.
Well, I started in 2015. Then they branch out like as a brand. Wasn't it like 2009, 2010, or 2011 or something like that when they first came?
Oh, when they first came out, yeah. It was. I think it was 2012 when they first came out, I believe.
I don't have the year in front of me. But if it was 2012, so just think about how much those drivers got. And so we don't want them.
Yeah.
They gave me $500.
Yeah.
They wanted me to buy 10 shares because it was like $45, $50 per share when they first started. Well, I only bought 5. Don't judge me.
Listen, she's like, I can use this money something else.
I only have 5 shares. So I'm a shareholder. Nothing because look how they treat me. I'm at 33%. They don't show me no love.
But I mean, you're a shareholder. You know what I'm saying? That's
5 shares. That's nothing though.
That's a start. There's 5 more than me.
But it's been a roller coaster up and down, and it's through Morgan Stanley. So I looked at it the other day because I was going to do a video, but like it only increased maybe like $2 or $3, but then when it drops like $10. Yeah. I think now it's probably like maybe 40 something or maybe less than that per share now, I think.
Well, you kind of answered your question why you getting bad orders. That's why.
You're a shareholder. You don't need nothing else.
They're like, listen, we ain't making enough, so we can't pay the drivers. We got to take it from somewhere,
right?
Know? And they gotta give it to their shareholders, man. Without the shareholders, they don't have a company. So.
But yeah, so I'm not getting anything. But yeah, so I have that. Maybe I'll do a video showing like my balance or whatever.
That's a great idea. That's something way different than any other driver could even give, because none of us have that.
Yeah.
And you got a story behind it, because you could say the company gave you the money.
Yeah, they did. That would be the advice. Just have enough skills, enough hustles to make you money even while you're sleeping. Whether it's a YouTube channel, right? Whether it's a social media, other type of platform. Like I said, check out stocks. That's the first thing people say.
Yeah.
It can be real estate, you know, it can be other forms of income. But yeah, always be resourceful and skillful.
That's great advice. Do you have any last words? Anything else you want to just share with the people?
I would say my last words would be thank you for doing this interview with me. I'm glad that I met you. I think probably what I would say is, you know, if you're going to do YouTube or any type of social media platform, just stick with it. I know when I started my channel, I didn't know how it was going to go, to be honest. I mean, I was on a scooter, I was doing food delivery, you know, at the time, and I didn't get a lot of views. You know, I'm not saying I get a lot now, but I didn't really get a lot of support from the community because it's so much drama and stuff like that. So if you're on the path of starting a YouTube channel, just make sure that you don't pick and choose a side. That's advice. Don't pick and choose, just remain in the middle. Always remain in the middle. And you have to be patient and not worry about what other people think of you. Because whether you're rich, poor, short, fat, you know where I'm going with. People don't talk about you. They're going to always have something to say. So if they don't always talk about you and have something to say, give them something to talk about.
That's it. Yeah.
That's the only thing I could say.
That's great. Great way to end it off. I thank you again for coming. This is really special to me. Like, this project is like my baby. So I'm just so happy that you came and supported, because I'm just trying to do something different. And I'm very, very excited about you being here. You give so much to the community. This is an incredible person I got to sit down and have this interview with. So again, I want to thank you so much for stopping by. And yeah, that's it. You wrapping it up. That's it. We out.